We've still got a lot to do, a lot to prove. This race is far from over with, but you separate yourself from a very good UNLV team by 2 games. And I can't speak. I don't know if we're the best team in this league yet, but there's no team in the last month that has guarded the way we've guarded. To hold a team like this, averaging 80 coming in here, very high octane offense, hard to guard, and you hold them to 4 field goals in one half. You just got to take your hats off to our group of young men because they really defended tonight. And it was a tough, hard-fought thing in the first half where neither team could get going, and we just talked to our guys about it at halftime. That be patient, don't turn the ball over, things will get going for you, but just keep guarding, and that's what happened. I think we had 1 turnover the second half. We just did a lot of good things. Very, very proud of them.
Coach, when we talked to you earlier in the week, you thought Drew was getting enough touches. It was a matter of what he did with
Not enough. Yeah, not enough, obviously. But, Drew's player of the week, that's hands down player of the week in our league this week. What he did, 17-17 at San Diego State, and then you come back and put on a performance that, hadn't been seen in this place in a long, long time, if ever. 27-20 against not just a team, but against the top 15 team in the country, and you get 27-20. It's pretty special. And our guys saw that, and our guys kept going to him, and I think that was a big positive. Well, and that's, we went to a lot of ball screening in the first half, and a credit to them. They really guarded our pick-and-roll offense. And, I think, if anything, we wanted to spread the floor a little bit, and we wanted to get the ball inside. We still thought we could do some things inside. They doubled us in game 1. They weren't doubling us now, so we felt like we could go one-on-one in the post. And then, hoping that Drew would get going, and if he got going, then the doubles would come and we'd get open shots. And that's really what happened. It opened up our offense when we were able to get the ball inside. It's just trying to encourage him. He's a fierce competitor. He's young. He's a sophomore. On a very good basketball team that he had a couple tough games, and you got to be able to deal with that. So the coaches have just tried to tell him that how much we believe in him. Don't worry about it. You've had maybe 0-0. I can't remember. He might have had 0-0, and we've won both games. So he can do other things because I think in those 2 games he guarded really well. And then he got going tonight. He made a couple shots. He dunked the ball. He took the ball to the basket hard. I thought he had a really special game as well.
Steve, the atmosphere out there when they took the floor, was that part of what maybe was a little tough to get going early that they were so?
It might have been because our guys, they're used to the pit, but there's a different edge to it tonight, or this afternoon rather, just because of the magnitude of it. You're playing for first place. You're playing to beat 2 ranked teams in the same week. You're playing to keep your streak alive, to avenge a loss you had earlier about 3.5 weeks ago. So yeah, I think we were a little jacked up. I think they were a little jacked up too. So it made for some intense basketball, but not a lot of scoring. But our guys adjusted to it, but I can't thank our fans enough. It's just I was telling the CBS guys, and they were agreeing. It's second to none. I don't know of an atmosphere better anywhere in the country, and our fans just do a tremendous job. And they really helped us coming out of half in a game where, and I've always said this, our fans sense that. In a game where it was really tough on both teams, I think they really helped us get going in the second half.
Coach, on the baseline dunk by Tony, you had a big smile on your face, impulsive.
Well, you're just happy. You're just happy for him because he works hard. He stays after and shoots. He sometimes guys want to do so well that they put so much pressure on themselves that they can't perform. And I know what he's been going through over the last week, and to see him out there and have some fun, it brings a smile to your face as a coach because you know how bad he wants it.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the national television exposure and the performance that you guys put on from obviously a huge audience?
Well, and our fans were great because I saw "We Are New Mexico" banner being hailed. So, I hope that's what got the message was sent, that, we are New Mexico. We're proud of that. We're proud of this program and obviously this community, this state, our institution. And I just thought our guys said, just 40 minutes of just absolutely getting in the stance and guarding and making it really difficult on a very good offense to score. And that was a lot of fun. So, you beat a team like this by 20 on national TV, that's going to help you in a lot of different areas.
How do you keep them focused for Colorado State from here on out?
We'll meet them at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And when we meet them at 5 o'clock tomorrow, that's our job to get focused. And JP, it is. It's I want them to enjoy this. I want them to obviously be smart, but enjoy this. They've done a heck of a job. We've gone through every team in the league now. I think our win margin has been like 20, 30 points in that 7-game stretch. Nobody's been within 10 points in a 7-game stretch. That's unbelievable. In a league this competitive to do that, we've won, and we've won convincingly. So I want them to enjoy this, but they know 5 o'clock tomorrow we got to get back to work because it's a very demanding road trip. We're going not knowing what's going to happen today. Colorado State and TCU are undefeated at home in league play. So this is a very difficult, maybe as tough a road stretch as we've had all year in the next week. So got to get some rest, but we'll travel in there Monday and give it our best shot on Tuesday. No, our fans started chanting overrated, and maybe that was the only mistake of the night because I don't think UNLV's overrated. I think we're underrated. But maybe it takes games like this to get that kind of attention. Our guys have had to do an awful lot of work to get to this point, and they're definitely. I haven't said it all year. And I want that chip to stay on their shoulder. But as I look around the country, it's hard to find 25 teams doing any more than what we're doing right now, and that's a tribute to our players. They have really done a lot of good things. Yeah, and it took a while. I think the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half, it was almost mirrored the first half. Neither team could score, missing shots. We really challenged our guys from a standpoint of toughness of, tough's not tough enough. We got to take it to another level. This is a ranked team. This is a very good team. And now it's 20 minutes of trying to really go at it and see who can separate themselves. And we talked about the run we had at San Diego State. We had a really good run in the second half, I think 13-0 at San Diego State. So we talked about that. We're one run away, and we had a really good run there in the second half.
Seems like Drew's mid-range game has improved the last 2 games.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, he's worked hard on it. He worked hard on it all summer. It's taking him a while maybe to get that flow going, but he's knocking that 15-foot jump shot down with a lot of consistency. And then that opens up everything else. I thought his post moves were outstanding tonight. And the guys did a good job of feeding him and getting him the ball. And he didn't make very many soft moves. He went really to the basket hard and got fouled, did a lot of good things.
Coach, you guys look physically strong. How well conditioned are your Lobos right now?
Well, pretty good, I think. They're getting a pretty good grade from their coach, that's for sure.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about being in the driver's seat? Yes, there's still games to be played, but the importance of the number 1 seed for the conference.
Yeah, obviously you got San Diego State and UNLV are outstanding teams. So if you can keep driving towards the championship, the number 1 seed benefits from not having to play both of those teams in the conference tournament. But our vision, our goal is all about a league championship. It has been from the start of the season, and a lot of work. These guys have put a lot of work into that, and to have 26 games. Frank gets this right. 22-4 in 26 games at this level. I couldn't be happier. And we are in first place. We got 4 games to go, and 2 very difficult road games, and then we got to come home and play 2 teams that are going to be playing loose and no pressure. So it's going to be a 4-game stretch. It's going to be very difficult, but we are playing really well, really focused, concentrating, and we just got to hope that continues. Well, our pick-and-roll defense has improved drastically in the last 3 weeks. I think the first time we played both San Diego State and UNLV, we had a lot of lapses, and we turned the ball over. But I think in that stretch that we talked about, in that 13-day challenge with the team, it had a lot of emphasis on pick-and-roll defense. And we have really gotten better at that part of our defense. And it's got us continue because everybody at this level runs pick-and-rolls. And I thought we made things very difficult for them in ball screens.
Last question. If we don't talk to you before Colorado State, what sort of challenge do they present for you?
Well, I haven't seen them in a long time, so obviously I haven't done anything until probably tonight or tomorrow on them. But a very good starting 5. They're experienced, good guards, can really shoot the basketball. It's a very good shooting team. We played really well in here, so that's kind of that can be a mirage a little bit, beating a team that badly in here. We played really well in that game, but we guarded, and we're going to have to do that on the road because this is a team that they have struggled on the road, but they've been very good at home. And so we just got to do a good job defensively and try to get off to a good start and hang around and have a chance in the end.